And we are back with some brilliant frugal living. And it's go time, folks. We are days away from the holidays. The time is flying, as usual. And here to help us with the most up-to-date top toy trends is the Toy Association's top toy trend specialist herself, Adrienne Appell, here to share the hottest gift ideas, the activities, and the games that are making kids of all ages smile this Christmas and holiday season. Adrienne, you are heaven sent. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's such a fun time of year to kind of be talking toys and kind of figuring out what to get the kids on your list.
It's so true. And I've got great kids. My husband and I are the proud owners of two really great kids. And we like to think we got our finger on the pulse of this. We're going to do great. And then it comes up on the holidays that always go by in a blur. Every parent's been saying that, for centuries. And you get this deer in the headlights look. So I'm so glad to have you on. And I'd like to think, I'd say I have my gift lists and purchases about 75% done. So your timing and your experience in this arena is magnificent because not only do you have more than a decade, I think, of experience in the toy and youth industry, you also worked in the corporate communications division of Scholastic prior to your work with the Toy Connection. So you're like a doctorate in toy purchasing and buying for kids. Talk to me about the top trends you're seeing at the Toy Association this holiday season. What are the things that you were expecting, and what are the things that jumped out like, holy mackerel, I didn't expect that to be a trend, but there it is. What seems to be the biggest things on people's list this year?
So one of the biggest trends we've been seeing is the collectible toys, and many of those are that kind of blind unboxing, where kids know they're going to get a doll or an accessory, but they don't know what it is, and it's kind of all about the reveal. So not only does the toy have to be fun, the unwrapping of it has to be as well. The good news for parents is this trend is super affordable. Most of these hot unboxing toys that are kind of hard to find on shelf, but they're not too heavy on the wallet. They're going to be, $12, $10, even $4 for one of our Toy of the Year nominees. So, great way for kids to kind of collect, and also good stocking stuffers. One of the ones you may know, I don't know how old your kids are, but LOL Surprise. And that has been topping holiday lists for the past couple of years. It was our overall Toy of the Year award winner last year. This year we have the Winter Disco series. So it is winter themed, a lot of glitter and glam. And if you collect them all, you can build this glittery snowman. And they're only about $12.99. They're for ages 6+, and I can tell you I have a 6-year-old, and she is all over this. So this is definitely something that kids are asking for this holiday season, and if you come through with one, you will be the hero. Another great collectible, which is not as unboxing. This is I hear it's selling out pretty much everywhere at this point, so if you find one on the shelf, you should go for it, is the Real Littles. This is part of the Shopkins brand from Moose Toys. And it's taking that collectability to the next level, where it's collectibles that are based upon items that you see in the supermarket. So working with real brands like Welch's Grape Jelly or Pringles or Pop-Tarts, kids get these. They unbox a little tiny mini figure that is kind of duplication of real packaging. They have little personalities. They come with little shopping carts, and they get a Shopkins figure with each set as well. And you can look for a special edition with a Sketcher Shopkins. So it does still have that surprise element, and that's really, great for that collectability.
That is amazing. I have to interrupt for a second. You have so got your finger on the pulse of this. I have got a daughter who's 15 and a son who's 12, and I'm grinning ear to ear. Not only was your disco reference spot on, she just came from, she's now a freshman in high school. Her friends are so wonderful. They just had a disco party complete with the makeup and the sounds. I mean, I was born in 1968, so you can imagine my glee at seeing a resurgence of this. So that gift you mentioned is spot on. And of all of her toys that she loved getting when she was a kid, there is just one that she, and believe it or not, her 15-year-old friends still have them. It's right there on her desk, is her Shopkins. Of all of the various toys she had growing up, the Shopkins stuck with her, and even to this day, they're still talking about it and collecting them. So you are spot on with these trends. I just love it. This is fantastic.
Well, as you know, it's a big year for Frozen. Frozen 2 just came out.
Yes.
One of the nominees for Doll of the Year is Elsa Into the Unknown doll from Jack's Pacific. She's going to play the new song. So for all the parents who are really sick of hearing Let It Go, she will be singing Into the Unknown, which, we haven't heard too much of yet. And she's going to sell for about $35.
That's not bad.
That I love is Creatable World. It's from Mattel, and it's a customizable doll kit that really encourages kids to play without any rules or labels. You can create your own characters. So you can switch long hair for short hair. You can add a skirt or pants, and then it's really a blank canvas, giving kids the ability to make and remake characters.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we've got the girls covered. I'm the proud owner of my 15-year-old Katie, who is always wonderful to shop for. Then I've got my 12-year-old son, Robbie, who, not only is he a typical boy who would like one outfit to wear the entire year, we don't need a lot of variety on that. And then wintertime is that same outfit with the sweater. He's just a typical guy in training. So the clothes will do a little bit of that. When it comes to the toys, he is huge into like the Nerf weaponry, just the soft little stuff that you kind of shoot out into the yard. And then he loves his Minecraft. Those are the two big items. And I'm delighted to see some stuff out there. But I'd love to get some fresh ideas on what to do for like the 12-year-old and maybe a little older, maybe a little younger set as well. What seems to be jumping out at you for the boys that are impossible to buy for these days?
Well, one of the most fun and kind of quirky things I've seen in a while that boys just love is the toilet paper blaster sheet storm from Jack's Pacific. So it is a blaster that transforms regular toilet paper into high-powered spitballs. And I will tell you, we were playing with this at the office the other day, and it works and it's funny. It's that blaster play with a kind of a fun take on it. It retails for only about $40, and it's just so fun.
That is hilarious. I didn't even have that on my radar. You know what's something else that I have to keep reminding myself? Gone are the days, when Katie was a baby 15 years ago. We now have these overnight shipping options that just still never click with me. I think to myself, if I haven't gotten it yet, I'm doomed. It's going to be impossible to get. Even at this late date, everything you talked about is still available out there. That's what we have to keep reminding people of.
It is, but we always advise parents, if there's that one thing your kid's asking for, get out now and get it, because you just never know with inventory or, waiting for a box. We've seen toy shortages and things come and go, like that Shopkins Real Littles I was talking about. I heard it's pretty hard to find at this point. They will be coming out with the second wave in January, so always time to, cash in those gift cards that kids get for the holiday. But, we always advise people, if there's that one thing that your kid keeps asking for, don't wait for a markdown to happen or something like that, because you may not be able to follow through on that.
It's so true. Now, and you're kind of pegging me to a T, because the flat fact is I will no doubt be rushing at some point for some last-minute gifts as well. It's just my DNA. It's like fighting having brown eyes. There's just no fighting it. So talk to me a bit, and all of the other, less than Uber planners out there, parents like myself, about the top, say, the last-minute gifts people are going to be rushing for, and the best things to put into their basket, say that rush-crazed 24 hours prior to the holiday that we should be leaning into.
So one of our nominees for Plush of the Year kind of fits in that collectability thing. It's called Cutitos, and it's basically a stuffed animal that is wrapped up like a burrito. It's based on kind of that social media craze. They're adorable, they're cuddly, and you really don't know what animal you're getting. So you get a burrito and you unwrap it, and then you see whether you got, a unicorn or a penguin, and they're super cute. They're about $10. A last-minute stocking stuffer for sure. Another thing great for real small ones, Baby Shark is so big this year, and Wowee has the Pink Song Baby Shark song puppets. What's even better about them, though, is their tempo control. So how quickly you move your hand will be how quickly the puppet will sing the Baby Shark song. So little kids love it.
I love that.
But as soon as you put it down, it shuts off. So another thing Mom loves about that.
And you know what else I love about that? In this age where the boys and the girls of all ages alike, they all love their electronics, they have fun. I love that option with the Baby Shark and that kind of stuff too, that the kids will also adore, because that's the mementos that sentimental slobs like myself are going to be hoarding. When the time flies and suddenly it's 5 years later, you'll still have your wonderful little Baby Shark that they loved and adored, all the little plushes that they loved. Whereas it's a little tough to snuggle with an electronic when they've outgrown it, but those wonderful plush plush toys are always a winner. I've got hordes of those that I will never give away. Those are just the type of wonderful gifts. I knew the time was going to fly. Where can listeners go for more information on all of these toy trends, get a recap from you, and where they can find them best and fastest to make this one of the most easy gift-giving Christmas and holidays ever?
So they can go to toyawards.org, and that's going to have all the finalists for the Toy of the Year Awards. And that's 114 finalists in 16 different categories. So you're really sure to find something for everybody on your list, every age, every price point, every interest. So I like to call it the holy grail of your shopping list there, right there.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Adrienne Appell, toy trend specialist. I knew the time was going to fly. You've got an open mic anytime. It's always a good time to give some gifts. So you are welcome to join us back whenever you're free. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and everybody at the Toy Association.
Thanks, you too.
You bet. We'll be right back, gang, right after this.
Cheap